Hello there, Sagittarius. How are you today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new, thank you for being here as well. Trust that your intuition has brought you here and that there is a message in today's reading that pertains to your current situation, whatever that may be. Now, these are timeless readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? There is a message here somewhere in this reading just for you. All right, here we go. Let's get going here. Bottom of the deck, we have got the Five of Swords. So there might be a little bit of conflict around you, all right? So universe reminds you that although we are around conflict a lot, you know, most of us are, you know, I mean, there's egos and pride and things like that. Universe reminds you here that it's about communication, compromise, and compassion. That it isn't about winning at all costs. It isn't about taking everybody else's swords, right? Because whenever we fight in a way that is very uneven, unequal balance, it's very doubtful that you are coming to a resolution, that needs are being served. But what happens in situations like this is that it brings even more negativity into your life, because now you've got to repair those bridges, right? And so even if you swear that you'll never meet up with that person anymore, you've sworn them out of your life, the problem is that creates trauma in your heart, in your world, and you still have to repair that within you, right? So that consumes a lot of your energy, a lot of your drive, a lot of that direction that we are all trying to go towards, which is our higher selves. So, you know, compromise, right? Communicate better, show some compassion. But if you did get into some sort of conflict and, you know, now it's a little bit too late, well, you know, give yourself some grace, forgive the situation, and move forward. Now, you've got the Six of Wands here. Your work, your hard work, your dedication is being celebrated and recognized, and this is going to open up doors for you to allow you to move forward and bring a lot of abundance into your life. You've got the King of Cups here because the wisdom that you gained from the past, everything in the past that you've dealt with, that you've worked through, it's brought you a lot of wisdom. And so perhaps you will take some of this emotional maturity or this measured emotion, and you're going to learn from this conflict that happened or may be happening around you. You're learning from it so that you know not to do that again in the future, because that it's all about you creating this world around you that is very harmonious, right? No conflict. So the King of Cups, the Emperor here, you are rising up to become the boss of your life, being the boss of your situation. The Emperor also, believe it or not, is a benevolent emperor, wants peace in his empire, does not want fighting. You know, most people think, oh, the Emperor is just all about, you know, taking things down and taking all the swords. Not necessarily. There are, you know, emperors out there that's not about ruling and controlling everybody else. Now, that's the downside of the Emperor, right? But then the good side of the Emperor, there are some benevolent ones, and I think there's wise ones out there that know compromise, know compassion, they know how to communicate, right? So that's where you're trying to level up your spirituality. Go within. If things don't seem very obvious to you and there's questions around you, right? And you're trying to figure out, yeah, but how do I avoid that conflict? They're ticking me off. You know, again, go with your gut, go with your intuition. There may be some choices that you may need to make also that aren't very apparent. The answers aren't very apparent. The universe is saying go within. Whatever choice you make, as long as it comes from your heart, the answers come from your heart, then it can't be the wrong choice, right? All right, Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing in your life and it's working out in your favor. Things are evolving and moving in your life. You are transforming. You're taking ownership and you're bold and you're the authority of your life. And wow, not only do you have the Emperor card, but you also have the Empress card. This is about creation and manifestation. Not only are you in control of your life, but you are manifesting the future, the path that you want. And you're trusting your gut and your intuition. Some of you may also be expanding your family as well. This is a card of creation, creation of abundance, manifesting abundance. There's a part of you here where you feel like you're trapped and you don't quite know why. So here, you're going to have to deal with this self-limiting belief. So universe is saying to go within. Why is it that you feel as though you are stuck and that you're trapped and you can't get out? Or maybe you may even be feeling as though you're unable to do something, like you're incapable of doing something, or maybe lacking some confidence. Know that you are presenting yourself here as the Emperor and the Empress, these two energies here. So this is incredibly powerful. You have put yourself in your own mental prison and you can get yourself out of it, but just changing the way you're seeing things, taking that pause, connecting with your highest self. And once you've connected with your highest self, you can share that wisdom with others. You can refresh or create the rules and traditions in your life that are going to release you, from this prison. You're going to apply the rules, the systems, the traditions that you've learned and refined, and that's going to release you from this mental prison here. let go of anything that you feel too strongly about, because sometimes, you know, like in situations where you have conflict like this, I'm not saying give up your values and your traditions. I'm not saying that at all. However, when it comes to situations where you're met with conflict, sometimes it's okay to, you know, agree to disagree and walk away. But that doesn't mean that you're taking the other person's swords, right? The other thing this card is about is that if you are trying to create abundance in your life, don't let that be the only thing that consumes your heart and your mind. Set out your intentions into the universe so that you are bringing back whatever it is that you desire. The abundance will flow once you let go, once you open your arms up. Yeah, there you go. So there's ego, there's conflict, this is pride. So use your higher self, use your divine knowledge, your wisdom to conquer any kind of noise. It's not even about conquering, it's about you knowing better, right? You realizing that this is just child's play, that this is just noise, and you don't even need to participate in that noise. You just kind of let it ride out on its own. The Ten of Wands here is about you carrying on burdens that aren't necessarily your own. You're being overwhelmed, you're burdened, let's just say that, and you're going to be at risk for burnout. So you're going to need to let go of some of these ones that aren't yours to carry, right? And it may create a lot of noise around you because people don't necessarily like to carry their own wands, right? You know, now, by the way, you know, this is your card here. This is the Sagittarius card. But, you know, sometimes when you tell people, hey, you need to carry your weight, they don't necessarily like that, right? They're going to fight you tooth and nail, and they're going to be like, no, I want you to do it. Sounds like my kids. No, I'm just kidding. No, my kids are great. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you put on all of these responsibilities on yourself, then, you know, it's kind of tough that to kind of let go and have people take their role, take responsibility for their role. Okay, you've got the Three of Cups here. This is about celebration around you, being surrounded by friends, family, people that support you. This is also a reminder to you that you need to make sure that you are protecting your energy, because oftentimes you can have a lot of conflict and ego, right? And fear, worry, sadness, self-limiting beliefs that can kind of be around you. And so you need to protect yourself, surround yourself with people who truly want the very best for you, right? Because the people you surround yourself with, their energy is very infectious, just like your energy becomes infectious. So if you surround yourself with people who are very positive, it only serves to lift everybody else up in the group. And that's what we truly want, right? Is we want to elevate our energy levels and continue to vibrate at that highest energy level so that we can pursue our wishes, our desires, and manifest what we need for our future, what we want for our future. Okay, so let's take a look and see what other messages come through for you here. Okay. We've got, go for it. Yeah, absolutely, go for it. Whatever it is that you are looking to go and do, you know, if you were trying to start a new job, pursue a new career, pursue a new business, something like that, start a new life, right, a new beginning, you know, as long as it's coming from the very best part of your heart, then that's the right choice for you. Go for it. Unleash your kindest self. Yeah, in times of conflict like this, and like this, unleash your kindest self. Use the wisdom that you've gained from the past and unleash your kindest self. The King of Cups here is very loving, and so is the Empress. So unleash your kindest self in moments like this so that you don't end up getting sucked into that negative, you know, energy field. Reveal what needs to be seen, right? So, and that's with the Moon card here. And the Moon card, things aren't as illuminated. So in order for you to reveal what is unseen, use your intuition. You know, use your intuition, and then and everything will work its way out the way it needs to. Okay, you'll have the answers. Just continue to use your intuition. Go deeper. Yeah, go deeper, and that's part of this Hierophant card here, right? This is you connecting with your highest, your deepest self, right? Connecting with the divine. That's what you know, don't be afraid to connect with the divine so that you have the answers that you need to allow yourself to move forward. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.